Hello, everyone all over the internet, and good afternoon. Welcome to the first episode of the J Files. I'm your host, Jonah Jameson, and on this first episode, we will be talking about the idea of multiple spider menaces. Now, I know this idea is terrifying in itself, but what's even more terrifying is there's some pretty scary evidence. Now, for our first segment, we will be looking at a few photos and analyzing to see if they are real or fake. And later on in today's episode, we will be talking to some witness accounts who saw these other spider menaces in person. Okay, Peter, can we get these photos pulled up? Sure, Mr. Jameson. Now, here we can clearly see a picture taken by the Daily Bugle's very own Peter Parker. And, Peter, you said this was taken during an attack on our building a few months back? Yes, sir. The building was getting attacked and you asked me to take some pictures? Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Now, when we look at this picture, you can clearly see that there is no Spider-Man to be found. In fact, what we can see is a Spider-Woman. Now, we printed this picture in the paper a while back, and now some witnesses are dubbing her the Ghost Spider. Again, I would like to point out that Spider-Man was not here for this fight. And this mysterious ghost spider and another spider we'll see in a second were the only reason the Daily Bugle was saved. So, like always, we see Spider-Man not doing his job while everyone else fights his battles for him. And people really ask why I call him the Spider Menace. Well, he has saved the city multiple times. Shut up, Parker, nobody asked you. Anywho, here we have our second and final photo. Peter, would you please pull that up? Sure, Mr. Jameson. Thank you, Peter. Now, in this picture, which, from my understanding, was taken the same day as the last one, you can see another Spider-Man in a black and red suit wearing a hoodie, which is very unprofessional in my opinion, but what would I know about being professional? I'm just a very rich conspiracy theorist and corporation owner. In the photo, we see him fighting the supervillain Carnage. And personally, from my perspective, it looks like he's getting beat, but what can you expect from a spider menace? I don't have very much to say about this picture, and my associate Peter Parker has claimed that they are both real. So now we will be moving on to our eyewitness accounts. Hi, sir, can you hear us okay? Loud and clear, yup. Great. Okay, here today we have Frankie, a former employee at the Daily Bugle until, well, you'll hear. Yes, so basically, I used to work there until the day you've been talking about on this podcast, I assume, where the Daily Bugle was attacked by a bunch of supervillains. Nobody expected it, since the day before that, the supervillains said they were done with evil. Yes, we know this. We were there. Can you get on to the new stuff? Yes, sorry, Mr. Jameson. Well, I was fleeing out of the building because, well, it was being attacked, and then I was attacked by a supervillain I hadn't seen before. He was some green monster hiding in a trash can. Oh, you mean Oscar? Me and him went to college together. Well, I didn't go to college. It was more of a high school, or a middle school, or a garbage dump. Oh, okay. Well, I was being attacked by this green thing when suddenly I was saved by a pig. Okay, come on. Who let him on the show? A pig? Yes, I know it sounds absurd, but it was a pig in a Spider-Man costume. It was like all red, and I think he said something. He said, "I'm voiced by John Mulaney." I don't know what it meant. Wait, you said he was wearing red? Are you sure that wasn't the Devil of Hell's Kitchen? He's a new superhero I've been hearing about. No, the Daredevil was there too. I saw him. Okay, whatever, Frankie. The Daredevil. Can somebody get him off of the air, please? Peter, get him off of the air. Mr. Jameson, we're not on the get him off of the air. Okay, sorry. Viewers, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll be back. Excuse me. Sorry for the prior interruptions, we are back to the show. After looking through all of the evidence and thinking it through many, many times, I have decided that there are, in fact, 5 Spider-Men. That being Spider-Man, this elusive ghost spider, the very unprofessional spider, the pig spider, and my favorite, Steve the Taxi Spider-Man. Thank you everyone for watching this week's episode of The J-Files, and I will see you next week. I have been J. Jonah Jameson. Thanks for watching.